Jackson State was expected, but they're being decimated by the transfer portal. Oof. Oof. Let's talk about it after the bumper. Stay tuned. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? My name is Jeff Lightsy Jr. This is the Victory Formation Sports Show right here on Jeff Lightsy Jr. YouTube. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe, and notification bell because we upload all the time. As you see, I'm back home. I'm in my studio here at the crib. But as I was traveling back home from Atlanta, and also shout out to all of you guys that I seen down in Atlanta. It was a good time. Shout out, the Celebration Bowl was amazing. But, it's been a rough day for Jackson State. A day after losing a heartbreaking Celebration Bowl, an amazing game, but a heartbreaking finish for the JSU Tigers for the second year in a row, falling in the Celebration Bowl to the MEAC champion, this time North Carolina Central. Congratulations to North Carolina Central, by the way. The dominoes are starting to fall. The dominoes are starting to fall, and we're starting to see who will not be a part of the Jackson State 2023 roster. As we know, the same night of the Celebration Bowl, Shedeur Sanders, Shiloh Sanders hit the transfer portal. Expected, no surprises there. I expect Travis Hunter to announce at any minute now. By the time you see this, he probably has already announced. But there's been a couple of surprises. I don't necessarily know if they're surprises, but just massive losses to the transfer portal. I'm going to take you over to my Twitter where I liked a few tweets. The first one being All-American offensive lineman Tyler Brown. He announced today he's hitting the transfer portal. He's got 3 years of eligibility left. He was at center. He played a lot of guard. Well, he's the starting guard, All-American, All-SWAC, FCS All-American. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up at Colorado. He's that good of a player. He's a guy that had Jackson State ties. We had Tyler Brown on the platform. Just awesome young man. Just really, really dope kid. And this is a massive loss, but it didn't stop there. Along with the loss of Tyler Brown, who was your All-American guard, you also lost your left tackle, Willis Patrick, who graduated and has one more year left to play college football. Not sure if he ends up at Colorado, but he's going to end up on somebody's team and be a really, really good offensive tackle. He was the guy that came in and, essentially replaced Tony Gray. Tony Gray was a guy I thought would have a really good year this year. Didn't really see the field, mainly because of the play of Willis Patrick. That sucks. So you got Tyler Brown, who hit the transfer portal. Willis Patrick, who hit the transfer portal, that was your left tackle. And then your right tackle has declared for the draft, Dimitri Jordan. So massive losses across that offensive line. To talk about the loss of your quarterback, Shedeur Sanders, who was the SWAC Offensive Player of the Year, Jerry Rice Award winner, record setter at JSU, all of that stuff. Coach TC, we knew he'd have his work cut out for him. We knew that he would have to hit the ground running on the recruiting trail, and he's done so. But at the same time, these losses, I'm not going to pretend and act like they're not big. I mean, losing 3 of your starting 5 offensive linemen and 2 to the transfer portal, 1 to the NFL draft, I mean, that hurts. As of now, Evan Henry, who was the other starting guard, hasn't said anything. Zach Bro, who's the starting center, hasn't said anything. Losing your starting quarterback. This transfer portal has been very, very detrimental. The loss of Coach Prime just leaving, not necessarily just because he went to Colorado, but just the fact that he left is causing the transfer portal to eat up your roster. And this isn't the last of the transfers, unfortunately, I'd imagine. We still awaiting the official announcement of certain players, and that could be tough. Coach TC, I have a lot of faith in him, and I know he's working. I know he's working. I know he's not just sitting on his hands. I know he's out there trying to get the best of the players. But I think I posted about Kevin Coleman coming back, and I was excited because I thought that's what that message meant. But then I saw this. It says, this is from Kevin Coleman Jr.'s official Twitter account. It says, "Love you, Jackson. Forever love and memories." That doesn't sound like a man. I'm not saying that means he's gone. He hasn't officially hit the transfer portal, but that's not a tweet. That doesn't sound like a tweet of a man that's coming back, unfortunately. So you're talking about Kevin Coleman possibly leaving. You're talking about, one offensive lineman going to the league, two other ones hitting the transfer portal. Shador and Shiloh are gone. And then ultimately you expect Travis to announce. I believe in Coach TC. I think Coach TC is going to do some great things at Jackson State, and he says he wants to continue to dominate. He says he's going to continue to recruit the best players in the country. But these are just some updates that are taking place post Celebration Bowl. Also, one of your commits, Kofi Taylor Barracks, has officially flipped and committed to Colorado. This is something. He's the young man out of England. Don't really have a lot of him. He looked really, really fun on tape, but he played over in England. But yeah, now he's headed to Colorado. He flipped from Jackson State. He's going to follow Coach Prime out there to Boulder. So he is officially the second recruit to flip from Jackson State to Colorado, joining offensive lineman Jordan Hall. So there's that. These are just the updates that are taking place. I think that offensive line, losing those pieces on the offensive line is going to hurt. Jackson State struggled even in the 2021 season with offensive line issues under Deion Sanders. And then they went out and got guys like Willis Patrick and guys like Tyler Brown to come back and play for the HBCU for Jackson State and to help them go 12-0. Well, it was hard enough losing your quarterback. It was hard enough losing, a defensive player like Shiloh. But now you're losing 3 offensive linemen, 1 to the league and 2 to the transfer portal. That's going to be tough to replace. I'm not saying it's impossible, but that's massively detrimental to your football team. It's going to be interesting to see how Coach TC is able to hit the portal, because you can't replace those guys with high school guys. Unless they're just special type of high school guys. You're going to have to hit that portal. You're going to have to see who's available. And there's more guys going to be hitting the portal from other schools too. Jackson State's not the only school in the country being decimated by the portal. So Coach TC and his staff, as he's putting together his staff post-Celebration Bowl, is going to have to continue to hit that portal and go out and find some of the big uglies and find some guys to protect Phillip Short and whoever else he may bring in at quarterback. But you had a dominant season because of the play of your quarterback and the play of your offensive line, and obviously the defense. They're their own unit. But you got to shore up that offensive line. You got to shore up that quarterback position and bring in multiple people to battle for that job so the best man can win. But those are some of your Jackson State recruiting updates. Once again, my name is Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Victory Formation Sports Show. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, like the stream. We're building Black media right here. And also it helps with the algorithm and everything. It helps the channel a ton when you hit the like button. Don't forget, and you can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at JLightsy7. That is at JLightsy7. I will be here all week bringing you more and more updates as more news comes out. Did you guys see, really quick before I get out of here, did you guys see, I'm smiling, but it's not funny, Colorado, their social media account, they've already fired Bucky. Like Deion Jr., who ran Jackson State's page, he runs Deion Sanders' social media pages, and he put out all the highlights like in real time. He was good. He was quick. It was innovative, honestly. It was really cool. He's already been fired by Colorado. This is confirmed by him. He said after 1 week, Colorado gave him the boot because he didn't fit their values or whatever he was posting on the Colorado official Instagram page and social media pages didn't fit their values. Is that a peek into the future of what the era of Deion Sanders being in Colorado will look like? They firing his own son? Just something to think about. I don't know. Leave that thumbs up button on your way out. Thank you, guys. And I will see you next time. Peace.